I hope you are having an amazing day. This is Shaman from My Backyard Gardens, and this is my awesome husband. And we just stopped in to do a quick garden check. We are on a lockdown today, actually for the whole weekend. But the plants, we have permission to come in and water our plants. So we just came to check up on transfers. We have a whole lot of stuff going on here, and we don't want to lose our babies. So guys, we will just let you know how everything is going. It seems to be going okay, but I'm going to switch the camera and you can see. So these are the broccoli that we transferred the other day, and I expected to see some of them dry it out a little bit, but I think overall they're looking pretty okay. And guys, we have another cucumber. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Okay, let me lift the branch so I can show you. We have a new baby coming up there. So basically, we were hoping when we did this new plan that we didn't have to remove. So we started out at the basil bed, and then we had to come down. So the plan is, what's the count, baby, with the measurements? The measurement count.
29 by 10 feet by 29 inches.
Okay, and then, so each 2 feet in the walkway. So each walking space is 2 feet. And fortunately, the vine ended up being 2 feet in the walking space. So it was a blessing that we didn't have to move that cucumber, because it is still bearing, guys. Even though it looks a little bit distressed, it is still bearing. And then we went ahead and we put some okra. So I actually came in and put some okra in the margins all the way down. So hopefully we'll see some production from them. And those were the okras that we grew ourselves. So we went in and put some of those in the ground. And another thing is, so guys, this is our septic tank. This is a cerasee tree that volunteered itself here, and I was hoping that it didn't get damaged, because it is an awesome bush medicine that we drink here in the Bahamas. So that seems to be doing well. And then we also have some sweet potato slips that we put in this area. We had this soil put here. Even though it looks kind of compact, we really lifted the soil. So I'll be honest, this is probably about maybe I'll say maybe an inch up or more that we would have put here in soil. And then, like I said, we have some okras in the margin. Hopefully we'll see them grow. Water, yes please. The moringa tree on this end doesn't look the best. I don't know if it's because we didn't give it much water. The issue we're having here is that the water is on this end, so sometimes it's like a little bit tedious. I have to constantly bring the water, especially if it's just me here in the yard. Even though the yard is not a big farm, it takes a whole lot to just pay attention to all of these crops that we have here. So we have some papaya trees. 1 or 2 of the leaves look kind of dry, but they're doing pretty well. And the lettuce and the cabbage is looking divine. Like, they started to get me a little bit concerned the other day, but they're looking really well. And I'm understanding too, like, as you transfer, you put stuff in the ground, you're transferring, you have to expect to lose some leaves. So it's not that you want to lose it, but it's expected. And then of course after a couple of weeks they will definitely bounce back. Now, one of the things we're doing today is what we should not do, and that is watering in the heat of the day. They normally, discourage you from doing that at all times, because what they tell you is, if you're going to water your plants in the heat of the day, you want it to get a constant flow of water, because it's going to cause your plant to go into shock. But we did not water at all. The plants are looking really dry, and we're going to just take a chance and put some water on them. And then what we'll probably do to kind of keep it cool is we have a sprinkler, an automatic sprinkler that we can hook up and let it give like a light flow so that it'll continuously keep water on the plants throughout the day. So it is recommended if you're going to water, let it be a constant watering. So we're only allowed just a couple hours to come in and check our gardens, and then we head back up home. So we don't live here like I explained as yet. We are just really preparing. So we had to come down. The drive is about maybe 40 minutes to get here in order to make sure that we take care of our babies. And like we said, guys, if you're going to do any type of backyard gardening or farming, it's very important that you give your plants love and attention, and you give it by watering it, you know, taking all the weeds from around there, clipping off the bad leaves, making sure you're doing your pruning, and one of the things you want to do as well is learn your individual plants. Learn what it takes in order for that particular plant to live. That is very important, because each plant has their own makeup. They require a different type of love and attention. So you want to learn everything that you're growing in your garden and learn what it takes for them to grow to the best. So we are still learning, making a whole lot of mistakes, but guess what? We have had so many victories. So I'm excited just to see all of our transfer, you know, going pretty well. Those are the broccoli. We decided to just give it a chance and just transfer them, and they seem to be doing okay. You know, some of the leaves look a little bit limp, but we know they're going to be catching themselves in a little bit as long as we keep giving them all the love and attention that they need. Our basil plants, definitely most of the times, like if you have heat, they normally look a little bit down. When you have a lot of heat and the leaves under there, I was reading up on the leaves that look kind of yellow, and they attribute it to a nitrogen deficiency. So, you know, because we are all organic, I am reading up on how we can give our plants nitrogen without having to put any type of anything that is not natural in the plants as well, okay? And then this is our bed of mint and onions and thyme, and then of course we have our green peppers that we transferred the other day. So they all seem to be kind of growing and thriving well. Good morning, how you doing? So yeah, guys, so we'll definitely come back and continue to give you guys updates on our channel on just how well our garden is doing. But if you see, remember in the previous video with all of the green peppers, guys, look, we already actually picked green peppers from this tree since we did our pruning, and they seem to be doing really well. They adapted well to the pruning, they adapted well to their environment. So guys, we're excited just to know that you can successfully transfer full grown green peppers. The leaves are coming back, they're bouncing back. That was my fear, that are these leaves going to bounce back? You know, are the tree, you know, is the tree going to really give off any peppers? And I'll tell you something about these trees that I read when we had first planted green peppers. They recommend that you top your green pepper trees off so that you can get maximum yield from your fruits. And we topped these trees off, guys. Let me tell you, if you look here, you will see how many peppers these trees are producing. Because one of the things they said about topping off your green pepper trees is you don't want to have, and this is the same, I'm thinking straight across the board with any fruit or vegetable that you grow. You don't want to have a big, fluffy tree with a bunch of leaves and no fruit. So they teach you how you can go ahead and top off your trees so that you can yield the maximum amount of fruits. And we did that experiment, and we have been harvesting green peppers from these trees ever since. We have moved them from one location to the next, and they are still producing and doing well. So if you look here, you can see so many little peppers just coming up on the tree. Like, they are really bearing all around. We have a whole bunch of peppers, and they are growing awesome. And it seems like since we took those bad leaves, like I said, remember I told you, if you take the bad leaves off, the tree can concentrate on sending the energy directly to the fruit and keeping the leaves that are already on there healthy. So it seems as though it is working. You know, it's nothing like when you try something and you prove that it works. So guys, I want to encourage you before we leave to take care of your garden, do whatever it takes, learn about your vegetables, your fruits, whatever it is that you're growing, and continue to give it all the love, care, and attention that it needs. The reality is, if you don't give it love, if you don't give it attention, it's not going to bloom. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, hit the like and subscribe.